Authoritarian नहीं है. It's a journey from cradle to the grave.
I think you need one person in your life.
Make it a challenge, but don't make it an obstacle. Hepatitis C has become number one. So let me tell you the truth. Yeah, I'm not happy with my career. My father was a graduate from King Edward's. My research में America चला गया. Hello, Anas. Thank you very much. My communication method is such. I want to come to the level of the student's mind. Authoritarian नहीं है. Maybe I'm more a democratic Socrates type. I want to discuss with students at their level. So my whole perception about dealing with students and life and people is to understand their psychology and what their viewpoint and what their feelings and respect that, and also don't force my whether it's academic or my views on others. तो two way होता है ना. Didactic तो होता है, teaching is like the teachers come and gives a full lecture and goes away, but I think two-way communication is always helpful in life generally, and it's also helpful in the medical field that it is interactive.
Exactly. It is, how did you first become interested in medicine as a career?
Oh my goodness, that's the most difficult question. Should I tell you the truth?
Yes, sir. You should tell me the truth.
If I tell you the truth, maybe then you will not even consider me a doctor. I never wanted to become one.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah, I was a reluctant candidate for the medical profession. मेरे कोई ख़ास ऐसे मार्क्स भी नहीं थे फर्स्ट FSC में, and I didn't do very well, to be frank. तो पीयर प्रेशर होता है ना लोगों का, अभी बहुत है, तब तो उससे ज़्यादा था. 30-40 years ago or more than that, when I was a student. So my father was a graduate from King Edward's from the Indian period, Pakistan के pre-independence के one of the pioneers of medical field and public health. Calcutta से उन्होंने public health की थी. Then my eldest sister was also a doctor, और वो भी इन दिनों में KMC नहीं था. It was in, she did it in Lahore, I think King Edward's है कहाँ से. तो I mean वो एक वो था मेरे वालिद का कि मेरी बड़ी सबसे फर्स्ट बेटी ने डॉक्टरी की और फिर सारे दो बच्चों ने नहीं की, तो तुम बनोगे. सो बहुत फैमिली में होता है, तुमने करना है, तुमने करना है. So I was reluctant. Peer pressure parents का होता है, peer pressure तो friends का भी होता है, but I just drifted into it. I was a reluctant candidate, never very serious, and I'm sorry to admit कि अभी मैं आपको जो बता रहा हूँ, बातें करता हूँ, तो मेरे दिल से निकलती हैं, और जब बच्चों को भी डांटता भी हूँ तो इसीलिए करता हूँ कि I don't want them to experience like me बाद में कि क्यों मैंने ज़्यादा seriously नहीं लिया. I would have been much more successful if I had been more focused. Okay, medicine or any field you have to be focused. ठीक है जी?
You are like, you tell the real things, and I really appreciate that. Why I starting this podcast, the reason for this, that the people should understand, the people must understand that medicine shouldn't be forced, it shouldn't be due to that like parental pressure.
Yeah, parental.
Exactly. So
Or peer
that's
pressure.
why. So yeah, keep that in mind and listen this question and answer again and again.
No,
and
thank
reflect and reflect on that. So thank you so much, sir, for your true answer. Can you share your journey from being medical student to assistant professor?
Again, not very flattering, not very good. मैं साफ बताऊं कि मेरे साथ के जो हैं the HODs, I should have been. So वही जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, जिस उसमें मुब्तला था, कश्मकश में कि what is my feel, what is my real से कहते हैं ना, मेरा जो एक लाइफ का एम्बिशन वो है, उसी गेम में मैंने 30 साल गुजार दिए. दैट इज़ नॉट गुड. और इसलिए मैं अगर बच्चों को डांटता भी हूँ, और मैं बार बार क्लास में भी कहता हूँ कि लाइफ इज़ नॉट ए ड्रेस रिहर्सल, यू लिव वंस एंड डू इट फुली. तो मेरे अपनी एक्सपीरियंस ऐस ठीक नहीं थी. मैं ड्रेस रिहर्सल मैं कहा बस कर लूँगा, डॉक्टर खैर है हो जाएगी.
Yes, sir.
तो वो तो अच्छी बात नहीं है. तो आपने जो दूसरा सवाल पूछा, तो अगर मैं इसको सीरियसली शुरू से लेता, एकेडमिकली को भी लिया होता मैंने एकेडमिकली, तो अभी मेरे में सारे एबिलिटीज़ थी, लेकिन मैंने उसको उस तरह से यूटिलाइज नहीं किया. दैट आई रीच द पोजीशन एट द हाईएस्ट लेवल. आई जस्ट मैनेज टू बी रेसिडेंट प्रोफेसर. अभी मुझे एसोसिएट होना चाहिए. आई हैव डन ऑल द क्वालिफिकेशन फॉर रिसर्च एंड अदर एक्सपीरियंस, लेकिन जैसे मैंने आपको बताया भी एक कंपटीशन है। तो आप जब बड़े होंगे, आप स्टूडेंट्स होंगे, आपकी कंपटीशन इससे भी सीवियर ज़्यादा होगी।
Exactly.
तो यू हैव टू पुट ए फुल एफर्ट। तो मैं काफ़ी स्लो चला हूँ और मैंने काफ़ी फील्ड्स भी बदली हैं। आई वाज टीचिंग एनाटमी, फिर मैं रिसर्च में अमेरिका चला गया, फिर वहाँ मैंने फील्ड शुरू की। आई वाज डूइंग ए वेरी गुड फेलोशिप, और फिर कुछ फैमिली इश्यूज आ गए, आई लेफ्ट दैट, अदरवाइज आई वुड बी ऑन ए वेरी टॉप पोजीशन इन यूएसए।
You left that and you just come
हाँ, वो
back to the home country.
गलती की, क्योंकि वहाँ पे भी एक पब्लिक हेल्थ MPH 80s में जो ऑफर हो रहा था, उन दोनों में देवर फ्री स्कॉलरशिप फ्रॉम WHO। मेरे साथ के जो हैं वो फिर WHO में टॉप पोजीशन न्यूयॉर्क में बैठे हैं। तो देवर सम रॉन्ग चॉइसेस एज वेल एज रॉन्ग डिसीजंस ऑन माय पार्ट, और कुछ ऐसे हालात भी बन गया कि मैंने आधा छोड़ के और आ
You
गया।
just come back to home country.
तो ये मैं इस जर्नी पे बारे में मैं खुश नहीं हूँ कि प्रोफेसर इज जस्ट बाय चांस।
By chance.
I
Okay, sir.
didn't work hard enough कि मैं अभी तक इससे आगे चला गया हूँ। तो let me tell you the truth कि I'm not happy with my career the way I've gone. It should have been much better, and that's my advice to the young students is कि आप अपने लाइफ को मेरी तरह, ठीक है, नहीं कर, ठीक है, आप मुझसे इंस्पायर ज़रूर हों, लेकिन मुझे खुशी होती है कि जब मेरे बच्चे KMC में जिसे पढ़ाया, सो दे हैव बीन इन वेरी हाई पोजीशन, जब वो मुझे कहते हैं सर ये और आपने पढ़ाया था, मैंने कहा मैंने पढ़ाया था, वाज इट रियली वर्थ इट, कहते हैं ना सर आपने जो मैं इंस्पायर किया, तो आई सी देम इन वेरी टॉप पोजीशंस, दैट मेक्स मी हैप्पी। चलो मैं नहीं हुआ, मेरे से आगे बच्चे तो हुए।
Exactly, exactly. Can you tell us about your medical school experience? How was it like? It was fun, it was...
Yes, of course, वो fun था, तो that's why I enjoyed and I did a good, we had a lovely time and I was not doing so much academically, लेकिन fun, वो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, आपका वक्त जब आपके नए जनरेशन को देखता हूँ तो मेरा दिल भी दुख जाता है, फील अपसेट, क्योंकि जब 70s 80s में जब हम थे तो लाइफ वाज मच मोर रिलैक्स्ड, रिस्ट्रिक्शंस नहीं थी, कॉम्पिटिटिव नहीं था, इतना स्ट्रेस नहीं था, एनवायरनमेंट अच्छा था, और मेडिकल कॉलेज यूज्ड टू बी ए वेरी फ्रेंडली प्लेस। KMC वाज लाइक गर्ल्स, लड़कों में, यहाँ पे भी अच्छा है, लेकिन इट वाज नो ऐसे वो बैरियर्स नहीं थे, दे कुड बी इजीली मूविंग अराउंड। पेशावर यूनिवर्सिटी में हमसे पहले जो थे 60s और 70s से पहले जो थे, तो मैंने सुना मेडिकल पेशावर यूनिवर्सिटी में फीमेल्स यूज्ड टू बी साइकिलिंग, और कोई पर्दा वर्दा तो नहीं था, दुपट्टा पहना होता था, लेकिन नोबडी यूज्ड टू बी वेरी जजमेंटल अबाउट वुमेन कि उनका ड्रेस कोड क्या है। तो वो 80s के बाद आया ना, इस्लामाइजेशन, आपको पता है, तो उसने रिस्ट्रिक्शंस डाली और लोगों की पर्सनैलिटीज़ को इफेक्ट किया और वो सोशल स्ट्रक्चर को। तो वो वक्त बड़ा अच्छा था, पोइट्री होती थी, म्यूजिक अभी भी है, लेकिन तब थिंग्स वर वेरी वेरी, और एक वो दौर भी बड़ा एक प्रोग्रेसिव था। तो आई हैड अ वेरी गुड टाइम, आई एंजॉयड लाइफ इन द मेडिकल कॉलेज मोर देन माय एकेडमिक्स, तो इसमें कोई शक नहीं है।
How do you balance your personal and professional life as a doctor?
ये देखिए, टाइम आपके पास बहुत रिस्ट्रिक्टेड है, और जैसे हेल्थ प्लानिंग होती है, आई वाज टेकिंग ए लेक्चर विद द 4th ईयर, तो इस तरह अपनी लाइफ को भी प्लान करना है। और डॉक्टर्स की लाइफ तो बहुत ही एक किस्म का टाइम का वो होता है, फ्रॉम वेदर यूर अ मेडिकल स्टूडेंट एंड वेदर यूर अ डॉक्टर, तो आपने बड़ा एक बैलेंस अप्रोच रखना है। डोंट बर्डन योरसेल्फ टू द एक्सटेंट कि आप इतने स्ट्रेसफुल हो जाएं कि आपकी मेंटल वेलबींग्स और फिजिकल वेलबींग या सोशल वेलबींग लोगों के साथ अब कट जाएं। बट यू हैव टू कीप ए बैलेंस, एज आई सेड, प्रायोरिटीज एंड डिसिप्लिन इन योर लाइफ। एकेडमिक को अपनी प्रायोरिटी रखें, बट यू शुड रियली एंजॉय ऑल्सो योर फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज़, जो मैं बहुत रेगुलर हूँ, मैं फिजिकल चीज़ों में मैं हैव बीन फ्रॉम द चाइल्डहुड, मैं स्विमिंग, साइकिलिंग, योगा, सुबह आने से पहले 10-15 मिनट मैं एक्सरसाइज करता हूँ, so that gives me a boost,
Wonderful, sir.
so it gives me a healthy outlook to life। तो वो बहुत ज़रूरी है, आपको फिजिकल एक्टिविटी भी ज़रूरी चाहिए, रीडिंग करनी चाहिए।
What do you consider the biggest public health issue facing our society today?
Anas, very good question। पब्लिक हेल्थ इश्यूज तो पाकिस्तान में तो कुछ कमी नहीं है, एज यू नो, पोलियो, हेपेटाइटिस C हैज़ बिकम नंबर 1। अभी WHO की रिपोर्ट आई कि रिसेंटली पाकिस्तान टॉप्ड, इट वाज नंबर 1।
and hepatitis C
हेपेटाइटिस
cases.
सी हैजर्ड आई मीन नंबर 1 और फिर बी में हम 4th हैं और वी आर लीडिंग इन एवरीथिंग ठीक है डायबिटीज़ में नंबर 3 आ रहे हैं वहाँ पे जो इन्फेक्शियस डिजीज़ में भी हैं जैसा मैंने आपको बताया पोलियो एज वेल एज हेपेटाइटिस और वहाँ पे क्रॉनिक डिजीज़ में भी ओबेसिटी लाइफस्टाइल फूड तो उसके से आपका डायबिटीज़ अगेन नंबर 3 पे हैं तो वो दोनों हमारा डबल डिजीज़ बर्डन है वहाँ हमारा जो है इन्फेक्शियस डिजीज़ ख़त्म नहीं हुए विच इज़ ए पब्लिक हेल्थ इशू और अब क्रॉनिक डिजीज़ इज़ देयर और हमारी कैपेसिटी हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट की इतनी नहीं है जो कि उसको टैकल कर सके सर्विसेज भी नहीं है तो वी हैव टू बी मोर प्रोएक्टिव ऑन दैट
What advice would you give to aspiring medical professional?
अच्छा very good question. Keep saying we have come to serve the humankind, but when you go into the field, so it's money and financial gain. So I don't think so. We should keep that in mind. ठीक है, it will come to you anyway. Like my parents used to say, my father, कि एक तो Allah is happy with the medical profession or Hakim or whatever because you're helping the people in health. Secondly, people will pray for you, so you will be also their prayer will affect you. Why will they pray for you if you're sincere to them?
Exactly.
If you are a good Hippocratic oath ke mutabik you are doing it. And thirdly, you will never remain without any आपको financial handicap नहीं होगा because medical profession is such even if you do not have a job you can practice and you can work in any capacity and you will be rewarded तो बड़ा rewarding है तो इस चीज़ you should keep this order कि पहले you should your service and to think about Allah you are not doing malpractice you are not forcing someone beyond their means so you should treat them as good as human being and as a doctor to keep their life and improve their life or improve their health and also get their prayers and you'll be a happy contented person.
What are 3 qualities you believe are essential for successful medical professional? Like discipline, hard work.
I think now, as I said whether you're a student or whether you're a medical profession, it's a lifelong career. I would say the students when I tell our students why when the first question you ask me, should think about it that this is your lifelong career.
Exactly.
It's not you will be in the first year and you'll do your first profession and you'll leave it and then second profession, third, fourth, and finally you are touch the skies and you forget about it. That's not true.
That's not true.
That's make this clear case not going to. You have to give 100%, and it will be with you till the very end. So think about it. You should enjoy it. और मैं ये कह रहा हूँ with the students के you should enjoy your career. When you are making a decision to be in the academic, you should not be about your parental pressure or peer pressure, but yourself. And once you enter it, then you should really give your best. And if you're not happy, first, second year may leave it. Find another thing. But don't force yourself. I have to do it because I have to do it. No. You should enjoy it.
You should enjoy exactly.
Okay.
So, what are some changes you would like to see in medical education curriculum?
Okay. Curriculum, I think in a way it is more focused towards problem-based learning, which is integrated. So we are going towards that, right? KMU has already taken integrated problem solving, problem-based, and this is coming out of that very, very didactic book. So us taraf hum ja rahe hain, and the rest of the world is going towards that. So we are in the right path. So learning trajectories towards like problem-based and like finding solutions to anything.
Okay, so why did you choose an academic path instead of being a clinical physician?
Okay, very good question. Thank you. I was a reluctant candidate. My father was a very successful doctor. My sister was a GP in England, or some of my other family members too. But I was into it, so it was mostly I hadn't had much a clinical inclination. Number one. Secondly, interacting with students like you who give me such good comments, आपने जैसे दिया, it makes me very happy when I meet students as such. I'll be identify with you. We can communicate with you.
Exactly.
So gives me satisfaction. And secondly, finally, ये कि I think academic is something you are making a career of so many students. You're inspiring. So your personality should be inspirational. That you are helping a new generation to be better human beings also. Doctors के अलावा better human beings.
Human being, exactly.
So that gives me rather than sit in the clinic and make look at patients and treating patients. And public health is also dealing with
like you want to help as a collective, not as an individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Public health is such because I'm that field. I'm working in so many other organizations on air pollution and so many other things in organizations where I give my free advice and volunteerism. And in policy making with the government also I work on so many levels. So that gives me pleasure because I'm helping the society.
Exactly.
Not just individual or academic. Academic is more interactive also.
Exactly. What are some ways academic institution can support the mental well-being of student as well as teacher?
Okay, this is extremely important question.
Exactly.
Look at myself and look at it yourself. So look at yourself. Do students feel stressed out here? Telling me the truth. Sometimes you do feel stressed out because of your whole academic system and your environment, and as well academic. Is it conducive to your mental health?
Sir,
tell me the truth, then I'll tell you that.
Okay, sir, I will tell you the truth, sir. It actually did not bother me a lot because I do not consider the idea of stress and that, because I did not feed that into my mind. So yeah, whenever I feel very drained sometime, so yeah, it maybe seems sarcastic, but I just go to the mosque and perform the prayer, specifically from Asr prayer. Then after that I sit in the corner somewhere in the mosque and just relax for 10 to 20 minutes. Then I'm full okay. So not more, other than that I never stress out, alhamdulillah.
Jazakallah. Spiritual, more spiritual.
And spiritual, exactly. So
spiritual should be the term. Religious to both hote hain, lekin spiritual.
But the thing is, sir, ke majority of the medical students burn out, they feel stress. Now I'm also interacting with other students as well and interviewing their why they want to become a doctor.
So this is your stress buster, one of your busting your stress. This is a way that you've learned how to be creative and not allow stress, and that is the question. That's the answer you've given me and I wanted, and that's the best way. And to me also, throughout my medical career, when I was student, as I told you, reluctant, and during the exams I used to have burnout. Frankly, I used to get stressed and I was very anxious. During the exam and before the exam, my anxiety level both heavy ho jati thi. And I used to sometimes not perform because of anxiety. That is why I'm more friendly with the students. That's why I'm more interactive with the students, because my experience was such that I was overwhelmed with academics, and being overwhelmed by academic, such a huge workload is stressful. Don't let that happen. Again, I went into, when I was in America, and again I went into a lot of stress, anxiety. So that was the first time that CBT, it was called kya kehte hain?
Cognitive
behavior therapy was introduced in the 80s in Texas, and that institution where it was, the professor wrote the book and it was being newly practiced. So a TMO in the resident I was assigned, and it helped me so much कि मेरी life एकदम से took 180-degree turn. For the first time I felt I relieved myself. I had a behavioral issue, and as you said, I was getting worked up and stressed out, so I got out of it. And I remember she telling me, which is used now, take a glass half with half water. So look at it, and as you said, is it half full?
It is half empty.
So once you start looking at life as half full, not
Exactly.
empty. So you find ways, and that's
Exactly.
the behavior, CBT, cognitive behavior started, and I applied to myself. So now I look at things and I said, no, okay, fine, it's challenging. Make it a challenge, but don't make it an obstacle. Okay?
Exactly.
Make it an opportunity to come out of it. So you do a SWOT analysis. Okay, so SWOT analysis is a.
And so I also want to say to the audience that at least you should have a single person in your life, whether it's your mother, whether it's your sister or brother, whoever. Try to tell the story, try to interact with that person specifically, so you will not be in stress. I think you need one person in your life that you should discuss each and everything. So
That I agree with you, but that other first thing that you said, that spiritual well-being.
exactly.
So what is WHO's definition of health was a complete what?
A complete
I taught you
exactly, yeah, you taught me physical, mental and as a social. Exactly.
तो वही थी ना बात.
Exactly.
तो अगर आपने physical के लिए physical activity,
Exactly.
you have to do that. Unless you don't do it, I get depressed. Today in the morning I was depressed, right? I was not depressed नहीं था, लेकिन stressed था. What I did?
Yes.
I took 1 hour break. I mean, so I did my exercise. I do about 15 minutes. I do yoga or meditation, and spiritually, when you pray, it gives you strength. Because you said meditation be Allah, whether you're in a prayer at home or you go to masjid, it gives you strength.
Exactly.
Because life outside is very, very complicated, stressful, and it's like all the time very much stressful. So you have to break it.
Break it.
So whether you're doing a prayer on your own, have connection with Allah, with your family is very important, interactive, and don't get addicted to this virtual world, mobile, which cuts you off the social well-being.
Exactly.
So you should do exercise, physical well-being, good, and also your mental.
Exactly.
Or social well-being. You should interact. What you're doing, you're trying to help people. You're talking to people. So doing some social activities. I'm in some organizations. I do volunteer. I'm doing help. I do writing. Something that should help you. Okay?
Yes,
So take it out, but don't put everything on yourself.
Looking back, what advice would you give your younger self?
Younger self. Okay, my advice is be yourself, understand yourself, and it's once and all, and give your 100%.
Sir, what are the unique aspects of teaching medical students at the Northwest School of Medicine?
Okay, this is a very good question. I had a very good experience in Northwest School of Medicine. Despite the stress level, like what जो भी गिर्द होता है, but I really enjoy interacting with the students, like you, so many other students who have done very well academically, but otherwise also.
Sir, can you discuss the challenges and opportunity for women pursuing career in medicine?
As you know, nowadays women are topping in the medical college and they are topping in the FSC. They have such inner strength that they can, they can be mothers and they can be wives, and despite that they're doctors. So it means they have more in them and they're resilient.
Do you have any hobbies other than medicine?
I enjoy reading history, social sciences, biographies, so I learn a lot. Secondly, I said physical activities. I like to swim. I do a physical, it's very stressful swimming. I do it from the young age. I do in the winters, I do cycling, I do yoga. When I get up in the morning, I do a lot of physical activities. So uske alawa hobbies, I'm
like reading and physical activity.
These
The
are
third
number
one?
two.
The
And
third
number third is like watching movies. I do, but I don't have. When I was in the USA, so I used to watch on the big screen. So ever since after that, I don't enjoy on the small screen. So I do movies, like, and I have not been seeing it recently. हाँ, hobby आपको क्या है या मेरा it's my interest is that I'm a convener of Prashant Clean Air Alliance. It is a hobby because I'm a convener and I'm a volunteer. So we are working on we have installed 15 air monitors, and our organization, which is funded by the UK Aid, we also installed a monitor in the Northwest General Hospital. So it is giving 24 hours, 7 days, like a 24/7 air quality monitor, and is connected with IQ Air, like आपका जो है ना quality air quality index internationally, Swiss and America. So it's linked. So when you look at your mobiles and you get the air quality switch has been linked with that. So in Peshawar we have installed 15. I'm working with the government on that
Wonderful.
to work on the air pollution vehicular, on the industrial, and also indoor and outside fossil fuels. So I'm working on that. Or Sarhad Conservation Network is another organization which I'm a volunteer. We are talking about forestation, deforestation. So we take a lot of activities with people to improve the environment of KP. So that is my very passion. My profession is medicine, but my passion is
Doing
environment.
What role has mentorship played in your career, and who have been some of your most influential mentor?
Must have heard of Dr. Syed Amjad Hussain. He is a professor emeritus in the Toledo University. So he is the earliest graduate of KMC from I think 1950s. 59, the first or second batch of KMC. And then he went into the USA. He did his surgery, cardiothoracic. Then he's a writer. He's a regular writer for the Toledo, Ohio Toledo newspaper magazine. He's written about 10, 5, 6 books. And then he's an enthusiast. He's a traveler. He's been a hiker. He's written travelogues. So he has inspired me. Why? Because not only academically he is very good, but he's helped so many KMC and Peshawar graduate. Whoever goes there and you tell me I'm from Peshawar, he helps them in the residency. 2 of people that I introduced to him, they were not even from KMC, and he took them under his cover and helped them in that.
Wonderful.
So he is this good human being
that wants to help
वो
others.
मसीहा की तरह और उनकी वो life भी है कि to serve others. So he is inspirational character. He is in his 80s and he keeps fit and healthy. Although he had a open heart, but despite that he keeps going, and his strength of character and spiritual he's not quitting. At 80 नहीं late 80s में है वो 88 हो गए हैं, but he comes and gives lectures every year. Every year he gives on something very dynamic in a new field other than medicine.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, what book has had a significant impact on your life?
By Nelson Mandela, A Long Road to Freedom. It really inspired me. If you read the book, so it shows his struggle of 25 years, despite imprisonment, despite apartheid, despite so much on his life. His life was shattered from that young age, youth, till he was 60.
60, exactly.
He remained in the jail. Another book, Zamajwan Zama, Jidojahid by Bacha Khan. Again, he's a Nelson Mandela, rather higher than that to me, because all his life he struggled and struggled against oppression. So anybody who has raised a voice against oppression, where apartheid and what's happening in Palestine, it is really affecting. It's a big inspiration for us to struggle against all kind of the system, oppressive system,
exactly.
and fight it through non-violent means.
What is the best advice you ever heard or received?
Best advice is to be a good human being first, rather than being a successful person. अच्छे इंसान होना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है rather than a good. So if you're a good human being, so you think, feel for other humans, their suffering and their problems. So when you look at the other people and their feelings and you respect other people's feelings, I think that's more important rather than being a very successful person. That to me is very important. And also know thyself. That you should know yourself first. First, before being judgmental, ponder your life, think about yourself, reflect, what are my problems, where I'm failing, why not interact with people properly, why are people not responding properly with me. So if everybody keeps looking at himself,
Exactly.
so we will improve our life and our social relations will be better. So be a good human being and always
and
reflect
feedback.
on your own on your behavior, how you can improve it. And again, secondly, it's a journey from cradle to the grave. So nobody is perfect, but never stop struggling. So till the very end, keep learning. So I keep learning even now. So when I read a book, when I read something, when I learn something, I note it down in my mind. I may have done something wrong. This is the better way to do it. So keep learning and don't be rigid in your life. Keep yourself always a learner. Always open to new ideas, open to new thoughts, open to self-discovery. Self-discovery and around yourself, so you can make a better human being.
Interesting, sir. Interesting. Sir, define your mother and father in one word.
Oh my goodness, this is the most difficult question, but I will say the most inspiration के अलावा father तो थे ही. He was a doctor. अंग्रेजों के वक्त पे he did a medicine and he was one of the top public health specialists. But my mother, what can I say? Mother is like something which is very, very, very special. Nobody can be near. Anyone can. I can even now feel that I have not been I couldn't serve as much as she deserved to be. Because mother is something gives your life. She is thinking about you. She is praying for you. And all her life she sacrificed for her children. The children do not understand until they have lost them. So once I have lost them, now I realized that they were somebody who brought you to this where you are. We should realize during our lifetimes to be kind to them, to be patient with them, and return as much in your own life. उनके साथ जितना अच्छा कर सकते हो.
We should do that.
We should do that, because afterwards then the regrets are left in your life. So my mother, you cannot ever recompensate with anything. The whole treasures of the world on one side. If my medical career, my life, my money, and my mother on the other side, I'll choose my mom.
Wonderful, sir. Amazing. It was so true.
Thank you.
Sir, the last question is, what advice would you give to me?
To you?
Yes, sir.
Anas, I'm very inspired by you. What you're doing and
you so
doing
much, sir.
all that. I could not do that. This was my thought. I was always a reader. I'm a writer. I've been in social activities. So you inspire me.
Thanks so
That
much.
you're going beyond your academic career and thinking of other fields.
Yes, sir.
And larger than life. And you're pursuing so many other things.
Yes, sir.
And this is inspirational.
Thank you.
Keep
so
it
much.
up. Don't give up, and I see a bright future in you. And like kids don't know, you are adult, but for me, you're a child.
Yes,
I'm
still
you
a
are a
child.
student. Don't ever give up. Keep going. And challenges. You should see as many challenges and try to do that. And there's no limit to your talent. ठीक है? Life में talent आप में इतना है कि you can explore the world. So go and explore the world.
Thank you so much.
True to be your profession, true to be your academic career, but you have a lot inside you. Explore your potential, and you'll achieve. You'll reach the heights, and the stars.
Inshallah,
Beyond
sir.
the stars.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words, for your time. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you
May
for
Allah
your
bless
God
you and
bless
me.
and best of luck to you in your future, and thank you.
Thank you.